Alright, welcome back to another E7 video. Today we got the 1 minute preview loaded up. Yeah, I want you guys to pay attention because we are getting, it seems we're getting a custom banner in here. So you need to, there's that I need you to do to make sure you don't screw yourselves over, especially if you don't have that much resources, right? But without further ado, let's just get into the video, right? Okay.
As decreed by the World Tree, I bestow upon you the revelation of radiance, and the one chosen by Elbrus's ritual soul.
We got MLE Seria, so that she's gonna be coming already next week. Pretty interesting unit. I want to see how she works out in RTA because it seems like she's gonna have a lot of counters to try and fight against. But all right, so no pun intended, counters. But yeah, I'll talk about her in a separate video.
Area Arisfidel.
This one though is pretty nice. So a lot of people who came into the game after the anniversary, they were saying, "Wait, well, what's the best artifact on the Genesis Raz?" They just finished getting their Genesis Raz, and everybody's saying, "Well, his own artifact, right?" So, and a lot of people didn't have it. I thought some people are saying, "Hey, maybe they bring it back in the shop. They just put it in the shop permanent for like some powder, so you can just buy one." But hey, it's coming back. Hopefully, it's just free. And it says heirs who have not obtained it will be able to get it. I thought when I first saw this, I thought we'd get a second one, but hey, there you go. You'll be able to get your Genesis Raz artifact, right? It's pretty good news. The Tori side story is back, so that means she's getting a rerun in some form, right? I did see her on the banner for the custom banner. So this story, I don't see too much of her anymore, but hopefully maybe she gets an EE down the road somewhere, There's also Renaka's going to be in here. Who else? Let's see. None of the summer units because they're new. None of the summer units from last year, but New EEs for Fumir and Sharklet. I'm interested to see what the Sharklet one is. Fumir, not so much. Not really my favorite unit, but hey, the people who play her, they love her. But yeah, new EEs. I didn't see the patch notes up yet. I checked it when I saw the video, but it wasn't up yet, so I don't really know what these do yet. New seasonal content coming out. We have Brawl actually coming back, and here is the custom group summon, and you can see it's gonna be from tomorrow, right? Well, tomorrow, January 29th to February 19th. Okay, so here's what you kind of have to do. This is what, 3-ish weeks. So here's what you kind of have to do. You see this length of this banner from the 29th to the 19th. When you pull on a custom group banner like this, right? Custom group banner like this, it is, even if the banner says it lasts a month, it doesn't really, it does last a month if you don't pull anything. But the moment you do one pull on this banner, ladies and gentlemen, unless they're gonna change how it is because of the 3-week schedule, unless they change how it is, but usually the moment you do your first summon, the banner starts. What used to be in the past, I don't know if it's going to be 3 weeks this time, but in the past it used to be 2 weeks, right? As soon as you do one single pull, it's going to start a 2-week countdown, right? But so the best advice it should be the same unless they change something. Wait until the very last day on the 19th, right there, February 19th. Wait until the 19th. If you can't wait until that long, just do it a couple of days earlier or something like that, right? But if you can, wait until the 19th, because after you do your first summon, then the banner timer is going to start. And that means instead of getting like a 3 weeks of the banner, you're getting like 5 weeks or potentially 6 weeks if it's like a 3 week timer this time, right? Potentially. And that will allow you, I'm pretty sure by this date anyways, we'll see, but that will allow you to, one, save up more pulls, right? And two, allow you to see what the Valentine's unit is going to be, what their skill set is, you know, their kit and everything, their stats, all of that. You'll be able to see, right? Now, Renok is there, so I'm assuming a lot of people are going to be grabbing a Renok, right? Who don't have her for PvP and everything like that. I don't know who else besides Renok and other artifacts that people would want. Maybe some Landy, some Wall of Orders. I need those for my Landy to make her better. But I probably won't be pulling on this banner because I'm pretty sure I have most of the people in here, right? I might just want some artifacts, but then I don't want to pull. You can also get multiple copies of artifacts because when you put a character in, when you select up to 3, when you select them, right? When you select them, after you do your pull, so again, on the 19th, this is very important, on the 19th, when you do your pull, their artifacts will be in the shop as well, in the powder shop. So you can get a copy of them, of the artifact from the powder shop, and you can get a copy if you go to like, if you go to like pity and you let's say you go to pity, or you do 100 summons. I think it's 100 for the artifact, right? I think it's 100 for the artifact, 120 for the character, the coins that you get, right? So you go in, you get the characters along the way. Maybe you do a few extra just to guarantee yourself that 100 points, so you can buy another copy of a different artifact, or you can go to get another hero. If you see you get Renok and you want to go further to get who's another one? Maybe A-Flan. Maybe you wasn't there with the A-Flan banner. Maybe Yenya. Maybe something like that, right? So this is very important. I know I'm spending a lot of time on this here, but it's very important that if you can, wait until the last day and then do your summon. If you can't make it to the last day, you're going to be busy, do it a few days earlier so you get that extended banner, right? And then you can rest easy because you get to see the Valentine unit preview and everything like that, yeah? So yeah, that is the tip that I would give to you, all right? Bihu and Yola, you don't need to summon for these. And then we have the Iseria and Mercedes, Celestial Mercedes. But I haven't seen her on a banner in a long time, but hey, Iseria, I will be grabbing her. I mean, I was too unlucky. I wasn't able to grab DN. I wasn't able to grab Eula. So my bad luck, I guess I get a unit that I could try to have fun with. I think she's going to be very fun to play when it comes to Arena and Guild War. I think she's going to be quite strong there. But in Arena, I think in RT, I think she's going to have a lot of counters, but we'll see how to play around her. We'll see how to play around her, man. We'll see how to play around her. Mort is one of those. I heard a few people say she can fight into Mort. She doesn't care too much about Mort, but I don't know. Mort kind of cucks her a lot. Unless you give her like some speed so she can like cycle, but she can only gain the stacks in 2 ways, right? She can only get her stacks from S3 or counters, right? So unless you're gonna be cycling that S3 a lot. And something that is also pretty what I was thinking about too is running her with, if you're fighting into Mort, that is, running her with like a fast LRK or an LRK that's fast enough so you can keep cycling her S3 cooldown, right? Refreshing her S3 cooldown, because if LRK goes, her S3 comes from a 3-turn, to 2 turns. So if she uses it, it's on 3-turn cooldown, LRK goes on 2-turn, and maybe she can cycle around with the help of some other CR pushing characters or something. Maybe that's how you fight her into Mort, but it's still it's kind of a hard counter, kind of, right? Kind of is a hard counter, a little bit. But yeah, I'll talk about her more in her video. But yeah, I think that might be it. That's it. So, see you guys in the next one. I'll be trying to get the MLI Serie 1 up.